Good afternoon, audience. Today I'm here to review the Gravity Falls episode Boss Mabel. Now, Boss Mabel may not have been part of a really important story arc in Gravity Falls, but it does give you new information to learn about our main characters going forward. Starters, I wanted to talk about Boss Mabel because Boss Mabel showed me why Great Uncle Stan won't allow real mystery creatures to be exhibits in the Mystery Shack. See, at the beginning of Boss Mabel, Dipper pointed out the comedic irony that Great Uncle Stan has a lot of fake mystery creature exhibits made out of animals taxidermy animals that he and Seuss glue together. Dipper sees real mystery creatures. Dipper, Mabel, Seuss, and Wendy see real mystery creatures. The Gravity Falls every day that would have made really good mystery exhibits. So, when Mabel Pines was the boss for 3 days, and Great Uncle Stan was out on vacation, trying to win his bet with Mabel by winning loads of money on cash wheel. Mabel Pines allowed Dipper to get a real supernatural creature to be a Mystery Shack exhibit. And so this Dipper captured a Grim Goblin, and he learned the hard way that real stuff just freaks people out. Turned out that the real supernatural beings of Gravity Falls were too dangerous to be kept in the Mystery Shack because hopefully most of them wouldn't show you your biggest nightmare like the Grim Goblin did to the young married couple who were tourists there. But yeah, if Mabel and Dipper had a real supernatural, most real supernatural creatures, if they were in the Mystery Shack, could cause a lot of property damage like the Grim Goblin did. They're really dangerous. And you know, although it's not the case for every supernatural creature in Gravity Falls, since Great Uncle Stan seemed to think that a squash with the human face and emotions would have made a good Mystery Shack attraction in Gideon Rises. And we looked at Dipper's Journal number 3. However, I know Grunkle Stan was just pretending to gonk at Journal number 3 when he said, now we know where you've been getting it all from, goosebumps and monsters. But there was still a kernel of truth to Stan pretending that there's still a kernel of truth to Stan pretending he didn't believe the stuff he read in Dipper's journal when he said you gotta stop reading this for your own good, because Stan didn't know how right he was to tell Dipper that until Dipper summoned a horde of zombies in Scary-Oke, which got Mabel really mad because Dipper did the one thing he told him not to do, raise the dead. And that's why Boss Mabel and Scary-Oke. That's how Boss Mabel and Scary-Oke showed me why Great Uncle Stan doesn't allow real mysterious exhibits in the Mystery Shack. In Scary-Oke, he revealed to Mabel and Dipper, after rescuing Mabel and Dipper from the zombies, get the reveal that he's always known about these supernatural creatures. He's not an idiot. Of course he knows about the scary things and supernatural animals that Mabel and Dipper come across every day in Gravity Falls. Right about not knowing about them because he thought it was protecting from it, but he didn't lie well enough. But the other really cool thing about Boss Mabel is it showed me that Mabel and Stan both had. The other really terrific thing about Boss Mabel is that both sides, Mabel Pines and Great Uncle Stan, they both had good lessons to teach each other about being a better boss. Because, first Stan was right to tell Mabel that she can't give everybody everything you want, or else they'll just walk all over her. That's why he doesn't like to give out refunds, and she does. Mabel does. It was obvious why Great Uncle Stan doesn't like giving out refunds or let Wendy hang out with friends at work and her friends visit her there at the Mystery Shack. But I was still interested to see what new things Dipper and Seuss could do to help the Mystery Shack's business when Mabel let them do what they like, that they thought could help enhance the Mystery Shack's business. I've already told her about my different idea of making a Green Goblin a real exhibit, a real Mystery Shack exhibit. Didn't work out. Along with which was also definitely not helped by the fact that Mabel gave the Grim Goblin a key for its rig and wanted to value the Grim Goblin as another employee there. But Seuss's question mark costume is mixed bag. I mean, Seuss probably would have done much better as the Mystery Shack mascot is, this foam costume, or a costume that's foam or a rubber costume that questioning the question mark. If he didn't just think about people from behind and shout, "I'm questioning the question mark!" Because that woman screamed and pepper sprayed him. Maybe Seuss would look, maybe Seuss showing off his question mark costume would be like creepy if he wasn't just doing it in his underwear and if he wasn't trying to sneak up to behind. Maybe it would have worked a bit better if he had all his clothes on and if he was just standing up front. It would probably look better that way. But I also liked how Dipper made good use of Seuss's question mark costume in the end when he had to think of something better to show that Mystery Shack tours when real stuff just didn't do wow. So Dipper found a clever way to repurpose Seuss's question mark costume where instead of being the Mystery Shack mascot and questioning the question mark, Seuss was a horrible giant question baby. He said, "Am I a man? Am I a baby? These are legitimate questions." And Dipper and Seuss got lucky that the Mystery Shack's tourists and customers were much better sold on the Seuss as a question baby than as questioning the question mark, the creepy mascot. I thought Wendy and Seuss were just good at, and I thought Wendy and Seuss were just like bad employees but good friends with Mabel and Boss Mabel. I think Boss Mabel indirectly showed us that the real reason why Mabel had a hard time dealing with Seuss and Wendy was because she's only known them as friends. She never had to treat them like employees before Boss Mabel. Wendy was being a real jerk for trying to take advantage of Mabel's kindness when she said, "Whoa, all this rules of this starting to make you sound like Stan." And Mabel said, "No, I'm nothing like Stan." I thought Seuss and Wendy were just bad employees but good friends with Mabel. But when they're willing to take advantage of her kindness the way they did and cause Mabel to, in a way that pushed Mabel to a breaking point to snap at them in the climax, they weren't being really good friends either. And that's how Mabel learned that she can't let her employees and customers have everything they want, or else they'll walk all over her like a doormat. At the same time, in the climax of Boss Mabel, it turned out that Mabel also had a good lesson to teach Grunkle Stan about being a good boss. I'm sorry I waited too long to get to this point. Stan thought that the word please, Grunkle Stan thought that being polite and saying the word please would never make him any money. until it turns out it actually could have made him a lot of money on Cash Wheel. At first, everything was coming up Great Uncle Stan. He succeeded in getting on Cash Wheel just by being a rude man and being a self-centered attention hog with no regard for human decency. And the first Cash Wheel puzzle was shut your yaps. But luckily, karma hit Stan in the end when he finally had to learn his lesson. When he finally needed to learn a lesson about being polite. Please was the bonus word on which he bet all his money, all $300,000 of the dollars he won earlier in Cash Wheel End. And since he made it a very long way to the bonus word, Rich the host gave him 2 chances and 2 hints to get the bonus word correct, and Stan blew it both times. So he lost all his money, and that's how Mabel Pines won the bet, just by having $1 left over after eating the cover, after having to spend the rest of her Mystery Shack profits to cover the damage caused by the Grim Goblin. And I'm very proud of Mabel for winning the bet, and so I'm very proud of Mabel for winning the bet and teaching Great Uncle Stan with Smelt and Cash Wheel that you can be a good boss by being polite and saying please. And if you're nice to your employees and customers, but not nice enough to let them walk over you, the word please can make you a lot more money than you think it can. So if you're a boss, an employer, or an employee watching this video, you should definitely keep that in mind. If you're nice to the customers, employers, or employees around you, the word please can make you money. Since saying that word would have literally helped Stan double his money in the bonus round of Cash Wheel. So Mabel Pines got out of wearing Stan's embarrassing loser t-shirt for her. But also Mabel learned she couldn't handle running the Mystery Shack because it was cuckoo bananas until she started barking orders like Great Uncle Stan did. So Mabel Pines reinstated Great Uncle Stan as the head of the Mystery Shack, but not before making him sing the apology dance, the Stan Wrong song, for losing the bet that she could make more money than him on vacation on a game show. It was great. I'm Stan and I was wrong. I'm singing the Stan Wrong song. I shouldn't have taken that chance. Now here's my remorseful dance. Well, that's all I gotta say about Boss Mabel. Thanks for watching.